everybody, I'm Violet Kanian with Aesthetic TV here at the Aesthetic Show, and I'm joined with Dr. Shell with Fotona. How are you?
Great, how are you doing?
Good. You are so gorgeous. I love interviewing pretty people. So tell me, what does Fotona do and what is this machine that we have here?
So Fotona is, I would have to say, one of my favorite companies because of what kinds of technologies they provide. This particular device here is amazing because you can have one device in a practice that can give you a tremendous number of modalities, which I think most practitioners would love to hear. And the reason for that is because you really want to focus on so many different elements of a patient. So as an example, you have a patient come in and this particular patient might simply be interested in laser hair removal. And that is a very important procedure that's all around. This device will give you pain-free laser hair removal without any gel and no mess. Number one. Number two, laser vein removal. This machine can do that. Then you have patients that might come in and they want to get rid of wrinkles. They might want to resurface their skin. They might want to really tighten their skin. This device, the Fotona Dynamis, is incredible because it can do something that we call 4D rejuvenation, where we stimulate collagen, we really lift and tighten the skin, but also tone up the skin and get rid of the wrinkles as well as irregularities on the skin. So you can resurface deep or lightly. You can tighten the skin, and now tightening is amazing because we've just come up with something called TightSculpting, which this device does, where you can tighten any part of the body. It's incredible.
Do tell me more. What parts have patients come in for commonly?
So as you and I both know, women and men alike, but a lot of women are very uncomfortable and don't like their midsection. So whether it's their abdomen, whether it's their flanks, their arms, their legs, they might have cellulite where they want to kind of smooth things out a little bit. All of those areas can be treated very, very effectively and very quickly. In fact, you can have large areas. So you take a 9 by 9 centimeter area, you can treat up to 4 of those areas with the newest device that they have in about 15 minutes. It is unbelievable. And if I was to ever show you the before and after pictures, you would just be blown away and patients love this because it's pain-free, very comfortable. Patients can literally fall asleep during these treatments. So you're looking at the face, you're looking at the body, you're looking at some specific things as well, which I'm really excited about because my background is a gynecologist. So the newest thing is feminine rejuvenation, and I know you've heard a lot about that. We are seeing a huge need for this. If you think about it, there's about 50 million women out there that feel that they need and would like to do some sort of non-invasive feminine rejuvenation. And if they can do that without any surgery and cutting, they're in. So we're talking about the devices that we can actually connect to this platform are things called Intimilase as well as Incontilase. So Intimilase is used for vaginal atrophy, genitourinary syndrome of menopause, vaginal laxity. So if you look at the vaginal relaxation syndrome, which is something that women struggle with, because of course after childbirth and with aging, everything gets a little looser, if you know what I mean. So this treatment has just really improved the quality of life for our patients because they actually have more gratification, their libido increases, their self-perception and their self-esteem increases, as well as their relationships. I'm sure that you can understand that that's a huge part of people's relationship. So that's been really transformative for our patient population. And then we have patients who come in with incontinence. And it used to be with incontinence, you're always looking at surgery. Either your sling or any kind of other surgery to really lift up the bladder and the urethra and really support that angle. Now we can do incontinence treatment for mild to moderate incontinence with a laser non-invasively and non-surgically. Isn't that awesome?
That's amazing. So they don't have any downtime? They don't have to miss work?
No downtime, relatively comfortable, no anesthesia needed. They don't have to miss work. It is something that is really been transformative for our patients because they are able to have their quality of life back without having to go through surgery. And then one other thing that's really exciting is treating the labia minora and the majora. Now, why is that exciting? Because you would not believe how many millions of women are unhappy with their appearance down in their pelvic area.
And it's not something everyone talks about.
Exactly, and it's something that most women are really quite embarrassed to bring up. So in my practice, we always start with a questionnaire, so it gives the patient the ability to start talking about it without having to bring it up themselves. And so it really makes them feel comfortable, it makes them feel like somebody really cares and wants to help them with that, because that's not something that we really thought we could do much about, short of surgery with labiaplasty. Now these days, you and I both know, if we can do something non-surgically and non-invasively, that's golden.
Yes.
Right?
It'll improve our life.
Exactly. Not to mention, from a provider's perspective, there's no disposables, and you really can do this without much cost to yourself so that you can take better care of your patients. And so you can actually treat the labia minora as well as the labia majora, and it tightens everything and shrinks things down to where it has a better aesthetic appearance for most patients.
Wow, and it's all with one machine.
It's all with one platform, which is incredible because, listen, trust me, I have tons of devices in my office. I've been in this field for over 12 years. I've been practicing medicine for over 20 years. And if I had known that this was going to be able to do all of this, there would have been a lot of money that would have been saved a long time ago. Because again, you want to have something that's going to give you a multifactorial approach, because gone are the days where patients want to come into one office for one procedure and then find another doctor for another procedure. And if you want to have a successful practice, you want to be able to offer your patients as much as possible without having to switch lasers, buy new devices, as well as introduce your patients to many different treatments that you have to pay a lot of money for.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shell. This was very informative. This is amazing. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.